Device, this, that, the, I'm free. Eat the rich. Hey, man. Free universal healthcare. Free Luigi. Climate change is real. I still call it Twitter. Elon Musk is the real president of the FBI.
He who saves his country does not violate any law. That is what Donald Trump just posted.
So now you're telling me that there's an underground city below Los Angeles that's been there for God knows how long, called Subtropolis. I'm sorry, what?
Can someone please tell me why these $10,000 cars are banned in the US? $10,000. Brand new. Let me show you.
If you live in the US, now's the time to be going to people's pages and scrolling through their reposts.
Because they're not going to be putting it on your For You page anymore. Like, you have to use the search bar and deliberately try to find these things and keep scrolling until you find it. 'Cause it's there. It's just filtered because you're an American. That was the switch. That was the change. They're not going to spoon feed this stuff to you anymore. You have to purposely try to find it. And you can do that by talking to people in the comments. Join Discords and that winter boot stuff. As much as you guys are calling it performative, when I make a video informing people about what's going on, I'm trying to share my research, get it out there, and the whole comments is winter boots, winter boots, winter boots. That's making use of the algorithm and putting it on the right people's For You page. I get the points you guys are making, but can we please utilize the tools we have while we still have them?
What? I've never heard of such a thing, but I just saw a video today and now my mind is blown because I've been obsessing over the fires and all the random information that I'm getting from people that live there, from the news, from TikTok. A lot of things in my mind don't add up with these fires. And I'm sure a lot of you agree with me. I've heard some theories, some a little way over here, but they also make sense. Some way over here, but those also make sense too. So there's an underground city. And the video, if you've seen the video, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, find the video now. It's called Subtropolis. But they keep it was giving Raiders of the Lost Ark vibe. That's the only way I can describe it. Like, you're gonna find some deep, dark government secrets. Well, find the video.
Why the f we having a revolution? Seriously, I am floored at the stupidity. Oh, and guess what? You're not going to like this one either. He cheated, you guys. He cheated. There is no way in hell those results came out that fast. Him and Elon, even they cheated. They cheated. So why isn't anyone doing anything? Democrats need to get their heads out of their asses and actually do something for once. God, you guys are insufferable. Elon even went as far as saying that he will continue until somebody stops him. Wake up!
Okay, you thought that was it? Nah. No. Check this one out. I don't understand, bro.
Trump is now planning to sign a new executive order that makes all sexual-based crimes against children a federal offense.
People are upset about Los Angeles because a mysterious underground city called Atterbury is hidden. Beneath the bustling streets of Los Angeles lies an enigmatic underground city known as Subtropolis, a place shrouded in mystery and speculation. This revelation comes after recent viral videos have surfaced, leaving many questioning the truth behind the city's existence and its connection to the peculiar events unfolding above ground. The ongoing wildfires and various accounts from locals, news outlets, and social media platforms like TikTok have sparked numerous theories about what truly lies beneath LA. Some theories seem far-fetched, yet they strangely resonate with others that appear more plausible. As these discussions continue to circulate, one thing remains clear. Subtropolis has captured the imagination of many, evoking comparisons to the thrilling adventures depicted in Raiders of the Lost Ark. The allure of uncovering hidden government secrets adds another layer of intrigue to this underground enigma. For those curious to learn more, seeking out the video titled Subtropolis is highly recommended. It promises to be a journey into the unknown depths of Los Angeles' most secretive realm.
What if I told you that all corporations are actually just one giant mega corporation? And I'm not talking about metaphorically. And I'm not talking about BlackRock. I'm talking about what's really behind BlackRock. See, we hit 1 million followers on TikTok this week, and I've been waiting to post this video since the very first video that I made, laying the groundwork of understanding so that we're all gonna understand this now that we're here. So let's break it down real simple. If you're gonna go grocery shopping at a corporate grocery store, all of these corporations are owned by these institutions. They're highlighted in red if they're on all 4 of these sheets. They're darker orange if they're on 3 of them, and light orange if they're on 2. And there's only a couple that only appear once. It's mostly the same money. But we go deeper. If you go for the biggest tech companies, it's basically the exact same list for all 4 of these. That would be Vanguard, BlackRock, State Street, Fidelity, T. Rowe Price, Geode, which is similar to Fidelity Associated, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley. And then Northern Trust is on 3 of them, and Capital World Investors is the exact same thing as Capital Research and Management Company. So you might think, okay, these are the institutions that own the whole stock market. But who owns them? And see, if you've been around here for a minute, you already know. They all own each other. Just a giant cross-ownership pool. And this is where it gets really interesting. Because see, way back before I'd even posted a single video, I was sitting in my office reading this report from an anonymous user on Reddit. And he had noticed the exact same thing that I'm talking about right now. And he wrote a program to put all that data into a visualization so we can see who owns who. And I'm about to show you what he figured out. Let's take BlackRock, for example. This is a list of the top institutional owners of BlackRock and how much of the company they own. And if you
They've been keeping this from you. This is the underground city that was found beneath Los Angeles by a man named Warren Shufelt. It was discovered using a device he invented to detect underground tunnels and caverns. Shufelt mapped out a network of passageways stretching for miles beneath the city. And here's where it gets crazy. His maps indicated a central chamber filled with gold and advanced artifacts. Shufelt said that upon analysis of the artifacts and the scriptures found within the passageways, they all pointed to a lost continent named Lemuria. Despite his groundbreaking findings, city officials abruptly shut down his excavation. They officially claimed that the tunnels were old subway lines. But this is where they messed up. The Los Angeles subway system didn't begin operation until 1990, over 70 years after Schufelt's discovery. So what subway lines were they referring to? Some speculate that they were referring to an ancient civilization that had access to a subway-like system. Some have even gone further to say that the city officials had knowledge from the future. They knew that Los Angeles would eventually have a running subway system in the years to come, therefore it would be the perfect cover-up, perfectly concealing its true origins.
Meaning a death sentence. I don't know about you, but I agree with this. I agree with this wholeheartedly. This is going to save a lot of kids from being sexually harmed and going through that trauma that this brings upon people. Not to mention all the children and adults that have already gone through this stuff. When this law comes to pass, it's most definitely going to make child predators think twice.
For entertainment purposes only. Did you know people confuse Subtropolis with LA's mysterious underground tunnels? While some think this 55-million square foot underground marvel is in Los Angeles, Subtropolis is actually in Kansas City, Missouri. But what if they're connected in ways we can't imagine? The theory? Subtropolis isn't just a business hub. It could be a modern-day experiment to recreate ancient underground civilizations. LA's tunnel.
Found another one.
And if you visualize it, it looks like this, where the whole square is all of BlackRock's stock, and they get a percentage of that square based on how much they own. And the important colors to note are that white symbolizes us, retail investors, and gray symbolizes insiders that work at the company. So that would be like Larry Fink's stock, among other people. And everything else is other giant corporations, investment banks, Like BlackRock themselves own a little bit. State Street owns some. Capital World Management owns some. Bank of America owns some. You see how this works? But then you think about it and you're like, well, wait a minute, because all of these institutions are owned by other institutions, right? So what if we put that data in here? Well, he did. And it looks like this. And you realize that all of this that was owned by Merrill Lynch is actually owned by all of these other institutions and a little bit of us, retail, up there at the top. But here, we've only replaced Merrill Lynch's section. What about all of these guys? Well, then it looks like this. Remember, white is retail investors like you and me, and everything else is giant mega corporations. And if you go one layer deeper, filling in all those corporations with their corporations, you see how this program's working? And so then we simplify it to just black, gray, and white. And this is who owns BlackRock. White is retail investors like you and me. Gray is insiders at all of these corporations like CEOs and other executives. And black is just corporations owning each other. We'll call it megacorp. This is the same process done for Bank of America and for State Street and for Best Buy, Amazon, Macy's. Groceries, food, ingredients, building and selling homes, even less white, meaning us, retail ownership. As far as I can tell, there's only one company on the entire stock market that is not owned by megacorp. Can you guess who it is? Do you know? It's GameStop. Except that this photo's out of date because it's from a few years ago. It probably looks more like this if you believe the public info, which is a big if. But more on that another time. This is not a video about GameStop. This is about megacorp. Because see, when all of the owners own each other, all of their interests are aligned. BlackRock wants State Street to do well because State Street wants BlackRock to do well because they both own each other. So who is the real final boss behind all the money? Well, isn't that the million-dollar question? And ever since I've been asking those more important questions, my follower growth went from this to this. So you're not gonna find those answers on this channel. You're gonna have to go follow me in other places. All I'll say for now is that the next time you buy a product from a corporation like Nike or Costco or Best Buy or Amazon or any of these corporations, you're buying it from the mega corporation. They're all owned by the same big money. And it's all one big siphon, just vacuuming money out of our pockets up to the people on top. We'll make another video about how exactly they do that shortly. For now, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that is here and here and here. Your support means the world to me, and it allows me to do this work to help support small businesses and help look for like the truth of what the heck's going on in this world. For all you guys that have been here since the beginning, you are legends. I notice you in the comments. I see you. I appreciate you, even if I don't get to as many comments and as many DMs as I used to. For all the people that have helped me do the digging, that have given me tips, that have collaborated along the way, I love you. You're amazing. Please never stop being curious. Do your own research. Don't trust the government, and get ready for a lot of censorship in 2024. So the very first video I ever posted on my page back in May of last year was about who owns everything. It only took us 8 months, a couple hundred videos, and 1 million followers to get right back to the exact same question. Who owns everything?
LA's tunnels, rumored to house prohibition secrets and links to the mythical lizard people, might share origins with subtropoles. Could these vast networks have been designed as sanctuaries from ancient disasters or for secret global operations? If subtropoles is modern humanity's attempt to tap into hidden subterranean knowledge, what other underground wonders remain undiscovered? Like, comment, and follow for more.